Welcome back to your favorite podcast, Straightforward. This is Black Heirloom from Black Heirloom Entertainment. How you guys doing tonight? I don't know why my buttons over here still they keep sticking for some reason. That's crazy. I don't know, but last time I was here, I didn't have my headphones and stuff, but you know what I'm saying? The podcast went pretty well. Special shout out to the Not Gonna Lie / Gym World podcast. Um, Also to the G Nation platform, you know what I'm saying, as far as their podcast. Um, when I say to you, like, they've been back to back with episodes, and it's like episodes coming back and back and forth from each platform, you know what I'm saying, that just lets you know that we come together doing what we're supposed to be doing as far as the fans is concerned. I don't know why I sound like that. Hello? Testing 1, 2. Okay, it's a little different. I don't know. I guess last time it sounded a little different because I had forgot my headphones, but this evening, we gonna rock out. But I'm just waiting on PC to join in, and then we gonna get started that way. He won't miss out on anything. Is that okay with y'all? I'm just saying. Yeah, I gotta fix this soundboard. It's like it's delayed on pushing the buttons, but springtime is here. I don't know. It seems like we getting a taste of what summer is gonna be like. I personally can't wait. Um, I like the cold, but then again, I don't. I like the heat. You know what I'm saying? That way you can, you know what I'm saying, enjoy the, you know what I'm saying, a good barbecue outside or something like that, something to that nature. You know what I'm saying? I want to enjoy outdoors because we don't really go outside enough as people. You know what I'm saying? Um, but just to enjoy the day, enjoy the evening, um, it would be good on that. But where is PC at? Yeah, he was supposed to have been here last week, but you know what I mean? You know, when you got a tough work schedule, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying? Your body feels sluggish. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to make it through the week. You know what I'm saying? So we understand that from working person to another. You know what I'm saying? We can understand that. Oh, there you go. Hold on. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We're on a tripod today, so it's a little further up than usual. What's going on? You see?
I heard he knows the host that do the most. Your boy Vicky on the block, backing this thing straightforward in this thing.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? How was your week, sir? You was telling me that. You know what I'm saying? You was trying to get some stuff together. So, you know what I'm saying? The people was like, well, where's PC at? I thought he'd be. I'm like, look, everybody got a life to live. You know? Some people, you know what I'm saying? We run our bodies so much to where we just, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's time later.
Yeah, because the thing is, when we do straightforward, it be Thursday, and the people who don't know, Friday, I've got to be back on the road probably by like 12 o'clock, 12 or 1 o'clock. So I'll be trying to get that little, little sleep, that little nap in before, do my thing.
Oh, yeah, that's most important. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that's important is paying the bills. That's another thing that's important. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do what we have to do. We'll be keep the bills and what we can keep Johnny. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got on shiny and greedy head the other day. Even though I wasn't there, I was there in spirit, and nobody took on a alter P. I'm hearing curfews and everything is, peaches and cream and lolly dolly. In what motherfucking world do we do that at? It's okay to go out. Look, it's okay to go out. I ain't saying it ain't okay. If you think you're gonna take your ass to me coming in at 5, 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, baby girl, you're sadly mistaken.
You actually went back and watched the podcast. We got some true fans out there that went back and actually watched the episode. But yeah, no, what I was saying is, it's I get where you coming from as far as like the 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. But what I'm saying is, like, it's how I said on the last show. It's about communication with you and that partner. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got an understanding of what's going on, you know what I'm saying, and there's no guessing, then you know what I'm saying, go about that. But I don't put a time limit on it because your partner should have enough respect for you to come in at a decent time. That's all I ask.
Hey, they better shit.
You know what I'm saying? If they got enough respect for you, they'll come in at a decent time knowing, okay, I don't even want to hear him out. I don't want to hear his mouth. You know what I mean?
After hours, I'm like, hold up.
I just say that wasn't me with the after hours. That wasn't me.
Yeah. Yeah, because you already had your fun. You trying to have some more fun? Who the fuck is up there keeping this attention?
That's what I'm saying. Man, as far as how it went, I was like, PC would have been perfect as far as like the wing for this. But I do feel like, you know what I'm saying, 4, 5, 6 is too late, especially if you got enough respect for your partner. You know what I'm saying? And them allowing you to, well, not allowing because you could do it anyway, because you know what I'm saying, you're a grown person, but um, having respect for your household. I would say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, respect towards your spouse, and respect towards your household. You know what I'm saying? Because you want it to be read a certain type of way. You don't want to be read on disrespect. Yeah. Communication, or, you know what I'm saying? You being sneaky. You don't want that because it's not going to end in the long run. You know what I'm saying? If that kind of makes sense. It's going to end very early.
I'm still here.
Okay. No, my screen is black, but I know you there. You know what I'm saying? So, um, but yeah, it was that was really maintaining it. It was another topic you wanted to talk about before we jump into anything, or
I got a couple. I'm gonna save it though for later till we get in the mix of things. I know you like to ease us into stuff, so
I try to, and I try to open up with saying topics that somebody might want to discuss. Like, you know what I'm saying, I always bring you on the platform, or you being the co-host for sure. I like you. You know what I'm saying? First, if you want to conversate about anything that you might have seen on your point of view, you know what I'm saying? Before we jump into anything, so
I did express to you about stealing our running back. The Eagles took our running back AJ Dillon.
We don't even.
Been with us.
Why do we have it? I hope we're not trying to get rid of Saquon, because that's not happening. But to have another healthy back, that'd be perfect.
You don't like AJ Dillon. The dude was a powerhouse runner. Could be a fullback, but he got, I used to call him Big Body Boulder. It took more than one nigga to tackle that nigga. He had a neck injury last year, so he didn't play for. Well, yeah, he had to sit out due to the neck injury for a whole year. But man, y'all talk about quad zip. Y'all got the quad fear over there. Got Jalen Hurts squatting like, I don't know, a whole game. Then you got Saquon. They call him. Then our dude, AJ Dillon, or our ex dude, who is y'all dude now. That nigga. That's why I call him Big Body Boulder. This nigga is built like a goddamn refrigerator or something. And this nigga, I'm telling you, he looked for that contact. It's like a Earl Campbell effect or something like that. But y'all got that. Yeah, I got him, man. I'm miss AJ Dillon with his young bald-headed ass. So fuck him, but he an Eagle now. So
yeah, I don't know. It's like we picking up people, and then we got like the top of the draft, like first, second, and third. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we kind of set up right now. I can kind of understand why they let some people go, because you know what I'm saying, we got so much cap space as far as recruiting somebody's fresh out of college. So
that's what I respect about the Eagles. Even though they won a championship, they stay trying to get better.
right.
Like that motherfucker Howie Roseman or whatever the GM name over there, that motherfucker makes moves. He don't sit around. He earning his job. Shit, like
Right.
that money he getting paid, he earning every cent of that motherfucker. He making moves. He like, well, you did good for us last year, but we still move off your ass, because you're getting a little old.
Right. Yeah,
Oh,
with it. You know what I'm saying? I like the moves. I didn't like it at first because I didn't know what the hell it was doing. And then I looked at the picks. I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He can make the whole team. Like, you know what I'm saying? From the start, he has some years behind him. You know what I'm saying? And even if we just make it to the playoffs this year, you know what I'm saying? I'm still satisfied because, you know what I'm saying? Our team is going to develop more, you know what I'm saying, after that. Especially having those kind of picks. But um, this part of the segment is called What's Wrong with People? I don't know what the hell is going on in the world, but every time I come across a story of something like this, I always kind of bring it up because it's like you never know what kind of world we live in unless, you know what I'm saying, somebody puts it out or, you know what I'm saying, it becomes news or, you know what I'm saying, and then it makes you wonder down the line, like, is there other people that's worse than this or on the same level as this? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, what is it really coming down to? So, a Texas high school cosmetology teacher pretended to provide accommodations for troubled teens. Uh, um, they enforced them to service 5 to 10 men daily. The teacher was 42, working at Klein Kane High School, where she taught cosmetology. She allegedly took troubled teens and runaway students to motels, uh, accommodations she provided. They served 5 to 10 men a night. And these had to have been females. When they serviced 5 or 10 men a night, police say she gave a goal of making $1,000 a day. On top of what she brought, on top of that, she brought her son um, in on the stuff too. So it's like, I'm assuming, I don't know if she had him paying as well as the other man, or, you know what I'm saying, just getting his free grabs in. But whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying, he was involved with that as well. Um,
hold up, grabs on what? Hold up, I missed the part.
like his mom was recruiting trouble or uh, or teens in high school that was troubled or didn't nobody want to deal with it, and she was like basically grooming them. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? Well, we'll get you a place to stay or whatever. That way, you know what I mean? You know how you kind of like get behind them and groom to them how you want them to be, and then you basically telling them you have to do like 5 to 10 minutes a night to giving them a range to make up to $1,000 a night.
What they was doing for that $5,000 a night?
No. They was obligated to make 1,000. They couldn't make under $1,000 a night.
So she took them in, you know, gave them a place to stay, food in their belly, and now you saying she offering them a hustle to make $1,000 a night?
Nah, what she would do is, I guess, give them money if they made $1,000 a night. Like basically gave them a cut out of what they made.
What was they doing though?
Sir, um, what else you think a man wants if they meet anybody in a hotel?
They was selling they self, or she was selling herself?
Who? No, the teacher was selling the young girls that went to that high school, selling them up to the men per night or per round. Right.
Oh yeah, okay. Now it makes sense. Wow. Mm.
We found text messages between the mother and son discussing the girls' Zelle pay.
She getting her pimp on for
Right.
She
You know what
getting
I'm saying?
that's what pimps do.
But I'm saying, I mean, I don't have nothing against pimps. That's not what I'm saying, right? Whatever it is, your style of ways is whatever. But when you put kids involved with the situation, that's when it becomes a problem.
No, I'm not saying it ain't a problem because it's kids, but I'm just looking at the picture of saying this bitch is pimping right now.
Right.
She probably seen half these females was sucking fucking free at the school, probably any motherfucking way. Probably a couple teachers did. It ain't never okay. But she getting her pimp on for real. She need her ass kicked though still. Because bitch, you know, taking advantage of these kids, running up the miles on these young ladies at that.
Mm.
And then, like, you a woman, not like that, bitch. You can't offer protection like that. Shit. You don't know what these crazy motherfuckers into. They get up in the room and might want to sock on your ass for 2 hours or 30 minutes straight. Like, what the fuck?
Mm. They didn't go supposed to say how she ended up getting caught in the first place was because one of the students came forward to sue the lady and the school district for failing to protect her from this lady after time and time again of her telling them that this is what this lady was doing. And
Okay.
they have yet, you know what I'm saying, to that point, tried to do anything about it. That's
Where
great.
are the so where are the parents at in all this?
Well, the one that came forward, her parents was right behind her, but the other ones was trying to just sweep it underneath the rug, like they didn't want to go through that traumatic experience, but as far as like going through the court thing and you know what I'm saying, explaining your side of the story, because you know once you come forward, there's kind of like no way you can kind of backtrack that, because either one or two things will happen. One thing will happen if you backtrack, they may or may not believe your story, or two, you know what I'm saying, you might not want to live like you know what I'm saying, live like how you living because now people know your story, they know your side. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be strong willed to be able to present what you went through and for them. I don't know how many people inside of a courtroom. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how big your case is, a lot of people don't want people to know that or know that they've been through a traumatic experience, or you know what I'm saying? They try to hide it. They don't want their parents to know.
Okay, this must have been a real influential person because she not just taking people that ain't got nowhere to go. If you got nowhere to go, I can understand how you get tricked and manipulated to do such things, you know, to provide for yourself. But if you got a one parent household or two parent household, what the hell is she pitching you and you believing to even put yourself in this situation? Like, she must have been the cool teacher that's, you know, driving a Hellcat or something, you know, got her nails done, hair did, shit. But this is diabolical. You're a fucking an educator. You not educating the youth. You fucking, you know, taking advantage of them. This could lead to a life of, you know, unaliving, drugs. You feel me? You know, all type of diseases. Like, and for you to put that on minors, even more sick. Like, I was saying, yeah, they about to enter the world soon, but shit, they still kids. We gotta let kids be kids and shit, not, you know, put the world on them so fast. Shit. I know they
And
think they
that's
grown, but they ain't ready for this shit yet.
right. And that's what made me think like, damn, it's she can't be the only one that's like that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, once it comes like to a head, I feel like it's gonna be a trickle effect.
Oh, fat.
We're gonna start seeing more and more people that's into this kind of thing, and it's crazy as shit, right? Just like if they relinquish the that P Diddy list, but I'm very in tune to see who's on that list.
I
You know what I'm
don't,
saying? Because it makes a difference. 'Cause, like this is we talking about a generational type of era. Like else, how many people was in effect of what's really going on? That's crazy.
no, that's, you know, that's for real.
It's kids. You know what I'm saying that
Yeah.
somebody took advantage of their situation and capitalized off of it. I hope they put you underneath the jail.
Yeah, you heard the saying, watch your kids around other kids. Watch your kids around these questionable ass adults. Shit.
That too.
These motherfuckers are right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I said, there's some people out there that's not like that. It's a song that sits there and say that, but I just feel like it's people in the world that we don't know that exist, and sometimes, you know what I'm saying, we try to pretend like it's or trying to avoid the fact that these things happen, and they really do. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to stay inside the kid's mind. You know what I'm saying? How your kid talk to you, or you know what I'm saying, trying to run a conversation with them, that way you can kind of see what was going on, because you know your kids are only going to tell you so much. But as a parent, we piece the shit together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
being tuned that way. Shit, I mean, stuff like this doesn't occur, and you can catch it before it gets to the extent that it gets to. Because this is beyond. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what, 10, about 10 kids, and only one of them came forth. That is crazy.
Crazy.
Uh, um,
Yeah, that lady need to be red. Shit. Find her, fuck her car up. Shit, beat that bitch up. Shit, all women. Y'all love to bring that sisterhood shit. Sign the sister up. Shit. Cause little sisters is out here tripping.
Speaking of tripping, um, it was seen on TikTok. A man takes his kids to the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you seen that video. Take his kids to the Dollar Tree to get his kids some toys. Um, he got bashed on the internet because he bought his kids uh, uh, toys from the Dollar Tree. He said, I got 3 kids here." He said, "They all get a toy apiece. That's that's $3 instead of going out and spending 60, 70, $80 on a toy." But they bashed him
Right.
for it.
Kids don't give a damn about none of that shit anyway. They gonna fuck it up in like a week. Where you think the McDonald's? They love the McDonald's toys.
Like,
Where you think the McDonald's toys?
first of all, yeah, well, I went into there to get some damn deodorant. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, when I went in there and got the deodorant, hell, the kid wanted the toy off the goddamn line. I'm not gonna tell this kid no. It might be a toy that might only last for 2 or 3 days, but at the end of the day, the kid wanted the toy.
Exactly.
I think
My son do that shit all the time. Y'all gonna bash me? I buy my son toys from the liquor store. How about that, motherfuckers? They got something to say about me? I'm a bad dad.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand like how they put the expectation up for so high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta have my kid play with $100 toy that he only gonna play with for 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, you can't bad. That's the problem. Everybody try to critique each other on how to pair it. Motherfucker,
Right.
you learning this shit on the go. You feel me?
And then on top of that,
Ain't no one way to parent.
right,
Shit.
he might have been in the budget. How you just gonna fault that man? At least he is out here trying to, you know what I'm saying, spend time with the kids and actually get to some motherfucking toy.
You look, you getting
Y'all bypass the bigger picture to look at the small shit.
right. You getting
That's
time
crazy.
spent with the kids and this nigga purchasing something.
That's
That's
all I'm saying. What the kid what? The kid doesn't really want anything valuable. All they want is what? All they want is what?
What you say?
All kids want is what?
Your time and love.
That's it. All they want is your time.
They love to be acknowledged. They love to be, commended. Shit. They looking for that affirmation, that confirmation. You feel me? They looking for leadership and structure. We provide that as motherfucking fathers. It don't always look the same. Sorry, sweetheart. We don't motherfucking grow up in mansions all the fucking time. My pockets might not be matching your pockets, but guess what? If a nigga willing, a nigga trying, a nigga there and making something happen when he ain't got nothing going for himself, man, salute that nigga, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a lot of fathers that's out there, or you know what I'm saying, just out there and doing what they kind of somewhat want to do, right? They don't want to take the initiative to get their kids, or you know what I'm saying, do nothing with their kids. You know what I'm saying? We have some that do it, and we criticize the ones that want to. That's crazy. If the kids ain't sitting there crying, complaining, pouting, saying that I don't want this, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want the if the kids is happy, leave the shit alone. You know what I'm saying? It's like at that point you have something emotional going on in your dialect of your childhood that you didn't approve of. That's kind of like a personal problem. Don't forget it for the generational kids now. It seems like you need this to be happy. No, time is everything.
Meanwhile, you got the motherfucking weak ass dads that act like they getting their kids and drop them off at their goddamn mama house, or leave them with a broad or some shit. Come on, man, shit.
And the ones that's out here doing that, stop that shit. Stop that shit.
Right, they can't spend time with you. It's good to see your other extended family and all that shit, but
Right.
if you don't got these kids all through the week, nigga, you can give a day or two up, the 3 up, nigga.
Right.
You made these motherfuckers.
Right.
Help raise them, daddy. Shit. Motherfuckers ain't, man. Niggas love making the babies. What happened after they here, motherfucker? What happened when after these babies is here?
Where's the continuation?
Huh?
I'm saying, like, where's the continuation?
Exactly. Niggas get ghosts. I swear to God. Niggas treat kids dead. I ain't gonna say niggas. I'm gonna say deadbeat. These baby mamas. I ain't even gonna call these niggas baby daddies. Y'all baby mamas, nigga. Cause you're not acting like no dad. Y'all baby mamas out here, nigga. So if you know any male that was born a male but be doing this fuck shit, call that nigga your baby mama from now on. Call that nigga your baby mama. He ain't man shit. Man take care, man provide, you feel me? Man teach. That's what we gotta keep doing out here for the youth.
Got to.
Cause these little motherfuckers, they out of pocket. These little kids is crazy. These little motherfuckers, they carrying guns, all type of shit. They smoking weed.
Yeah. It wasn't kind of think, but that's how we kind of go. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, it's like having a gun is like how it was for us when we knew how to fight. Now it's just like you gotta have, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. That's the era we came from.
Yeah, man, we'll
The
probably
problem, you know what I'm saying? You take it to the back,
we'll probably
you know what I'm saying? Having a little issue. I decide to be homies afterwards, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Well, we call that the fighting dome.
facts.
Thunderdome, right in the back. You know what I'm saying? Take it back there. But
Yeah, niggas getting I got a couple little victories up in that thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nowadays, it's like
Off the skills.
you know what I'm saying, or win body, or you know what I'm saying, got in the gloves, you know what I'm saying? All that shit was part of being a kid at that time.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. Niggas used to go body all the time or slap body.
Like,
Feel me?
something to that nature, you know what I'm saying? Test nigga skills levels and shit like that.
Yeah, it's gonna keep you sharp, man. You might be the weakest of the crowd, but if you go out in this world, our week is totally different
Shit,
than they week.
we went off heart. As long as you had some heart, it win, lose, or draw. Like as long as you would, like as long as you have some heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't scared to get out there, you know what I'm saying? You're not scared to take the L. You know what I'm saying? It's great.
I wanted to bring something to your attention.
What you get?
It's been going on in the social media.
I think I know what it is, but let me see.
No, it's just a couple known names have been arrested.
Yeah. I knew he was gonna bring it. Like, come on.
Media space. And what do you think about the federal government and all these other agencies saying to the world that what you say on these podcasts and what you put on this internet can be used against your ass and will be used against your ass?
For one, that has been like since this social media platforms and like people creating podcasts. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is it's nothing new, right? But when we were growing up, we didn't have that, right? I think the most we had was like a church. But as far as social media platforms, like TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, we didn't have none of that. Um, so it was harder to
We at the beginning
figure out what was going on in the street because there was no technology like that to keep you know what I'm saying, up afloat. But when you jump on platforms and you start talking about something that didn't happen, like these people, excuse me, like these people ain't watching, that's when it becomes a problem.
big problem.
When you get to doing something that you don't normally do, which is get on this internet, claim this and do this, and I did this, I didn't put in work. You're putting this on a platform to where everybody and their mama can see it if they search it.
They taking notes. Keep talking. What you say? So we're a little round go after you
So
get that.
even though you might not lay everything out in this interview, you might end up doing another interview where they be like, "Oh, well, I heard you was talking about this on this platform." Yeah, and then you give a whole other perspective of how that story went down. Pieces that you missed out of this story is now in this story.
You got federal agents. You got motherfucking lawyers even telling you this shit.
People that get paid to do this.
Exactly.
Waiting on you to slip up and say something I like.
They was saying YouTube and the internet is the new streets. Well, guess what come with the streets? Law enforcement, motherfuckers. So you think you gonna say what you want on this motherfucking internet, or because people love to create characters in this persona. Yeah. Okay, motherfucker, we got the internet police for you. That will give you real motherfucking jail time. What you say on this motherfucker could land you in the goddamn spot.
Like, if you wasn't in the circle, oh, okay, we here, Shawty. Don't even trip, man. We had to get started, but you know what I'm saying. Go ahead and chime on in when you get to the house. But I'm just saying, like back then, it was harder to figure out what's going on because it was more so word of mouth. Nowadays, you could just look the shit up on the internet.
Yeah, you ain't. And these niggas broadcast themselves. I seen some shit where these stupid young.
Now you doing hood blogs. You taking these people into your hood or where you hang, where you do this at, where you do this at, and then when y'all do the put ons and put offs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now people know y'all be at. Understand what I'm saying? Y'all playing checkers when y'all should be playing chess. If the shit involves, you know what I'm saying, and then the street code was, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to keep that shit in a circle. Nobody's supposed to be on the outside knowing what the fuck is going on.
Lloyd, gangsters in all this bullshit is supposed to be an underground operation. That means we don't live by society rules, nigga. We have a whole underworld that nobody know about unless you're a part of the underworld. Now everybody know about the underworld shit. Hell yeah. Oh, I know what they doing over there. The Wooty Woops is doing this over there. Or, they selling that over there. I seen some shit where a nigga was going back and forth with, I guess, they call, the ops or whatever. They going back and forth on live. These stupid motherfuckers on live. They like, we on this block right here. Nigga, I bet you ain't pulling up. Okay, nigga, we pulling up right now. You know who else pulled up? The police. and they like, oh, these niggas telling.
You got people on there getting paid to do that.
Like, hold up, nigga, you telling, nigga. You just said we own that.
Right.
Don't say niggas telling. No, you're telling on yourself, sir. If you're trying to go slide on something, you shouldn't be doing none of this. Like, yeah, where you at, nigga? I'm on live. What you got? Okay, sir. Let's see how far you make it.
Right. I'm just saying, like, all this new technology things here, I don't know nothing about it. All it is basically, you know what I'm saying, what you say in the dark will come to the light. Right? And by you put it on the platform or whatever the such, you know what I'm saying, this is the problem. Why you think so many people are either getting, you know what I'm saying, even getting drew down on or going to jail? And it's even more happening now. It's like I said, if what people do, like if you are using social media, go somewhere and post it like 2-3 days later. That way you won't be at where you say you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people want to post a location. People want to be the one. People want to be the one to grab everybody's social. Like, I don't, as much as I can do to this platform to try to make it one of the top ranked, you know what I'm saying, podcast platform, I could do that. Then that wouldn't be me. It wouldn't be a part of who I am. That's, like, to me, it's like, in a way, selling your soul. Like, you would sit there and do all this just for the views instead of getting the true point of view across. I can't do that.
I ain't gonna never fake it with a nigga.
I'd rather take the two fans that I got to this podcast and to the G Nation platform and the gym talk and the gym world. You know what I'm saying? I got to take those real fans and do this for them instead of trying like somebody else just to make, you know what I mean, make some shit happen. If y'all kind of understand where I'm coming from, like I don't get that. What they say?
What'd he say?
Once you enter the police data, based on your social medias, on push notifications, LOL, they see everything. Sorry, the screen is a little far back, but I got this bright ass light in my face, so it's a little hard to see. But yeah, they everywhere. Everywhere you think they're not at, they there. Just like they was there when Tupac and Biggie died. Oops.
Watching it all play out.
As a matter of fact, those were all insane the clock police officers. Crazy.
Yeah. You going in the deep end right there.
Just saying. And somebody had to cover something up. Oops.
Hey,
My bad.
We know what's up, man. Sometimes knowing acting like you know nothing is knowing everything. You feel me? Sometimes knowing a little something is nothing. I know nothing. You feel me? I'm act like I don't know nothing. Hey, I'm not blind to the bullshit though. Speaking of the bullshit, did you see what was going on with Tiana Taylor and ex-basketball player Mon Shumpert?
Yeah, hold on, let me pull that up because I have that in here too. I just was trying to figure out if y'all was gonna be on that. Hold on, let me go to it. But yeah,
I just heard some disrespectful words come out this woman's mouth towards this man after she done received a good end of the stick, and she well off. She didn't even need the shit, but her last remarks, I think this happened yesterday or earlier today, was, damn, can I get my back blown out in complete peace? Leave me alone. I said, oh shit.
that's what she said.
That's what she said.
Oh wow.
I'm like, I ain't even hear. We don't even hear from Amon Shepard. What the fuck is he saying? So fucking bad, or bitch, you wanted this divorce. I think she got like 4 of the properties or something like that. Yeah.
And I'm trying to find the story so I can tell you exactly what she had.
Yeah, she walked away. She walked out of that situation better than she came into that situation. I'll tell you that. I mean, she was already well off. Gritty, what it do?
Still.
I'm gonna find it. Give me a second.
Talking about this Tiana Taylor. Great.
I'm trying to find this the story that was have my back straight, but I'm trying to figure out which one did I put it on. It might be this. See? I don't know if I put it on. Let's see. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking. Yeah, she left very healthy in that part of that. Um, uh, um, was it a fair split? I don't agree. No. Um, I don't know. When you put stuff in the hands of the court system, it's where we kind of like fall short.
The man always get the shit end of the stick.
Nah, but like who her daddy? Like who her parents again? Like we forget who her parents is. Who's Tiana Taylor parents? We have to do that research again. Probably. Or y'all remember it?
No, I'm not familiar.
Well, we need to find that out because since she was 16, 17, we done seen her had the world thrown at her like it was nothing, you know. Then when she was of age, she was able to go here and there with Pharrell, wear all the nicest clothes, do all the nicest things. You get what I'm saying? Still keep her masters. You know what I'm saying? Kept her masters and all that. The whole situation with Pharrell. Never dropped no music, no nothing. You feel me? Still was managed, still able to get signed by Kanye. Like how you went from Pharrell to Kanye and never dropped a song.
That pussy bum.
Nah, but you gotta think about it. Her parents is somebody. You feel me?
She got some fire.
Nah, she probably do. But what I'm saying is, her parents is putting her in this position where she probably got top notch lawyers. That's not normal. You feel me? That's gonna get everything more than half. Like you know what I'm saying? Like she just not no regular ass girl out here. Like you feel me? She just not she does not regular person. Like so, I feel like this is like not everybody's situation. So we kind of looking at her funny. Like damn, why she do him like that? But every woman is not gonna do a nigga like she just did, and she not like every woman. That's why I want everybody to know. Like her lawyers. Her team is way different than normal, typical woman. You feel me?
She didn't have to do that nigga like that. You already well off. Why try to hurt the nigga's time?
My thing is, what was intended in between to make it like it didn't work out? Like, did he cheat or?
Yeah, cheated.
He cheated. Oh, okay. Well,
So
you can't show sympathy in that one.
She probably had her little skeletons too, though, man. She ain't just.
Say let's go back. Like, say if you her team or her lawyers, right? Y'all really ain't signed no contracts. Y'all really ain't made no money. So this is y'all payday. You feel me? Like her music is cute, is cool and cute and all that, but it's not just doing stupid numbers. Like everything she touched don't do stupid numbers. So what I'm saying is this was a payday for her family, for her to be straight forever. But her family already mentally had her like that. Like, you going to be a star. You going to have everything you want. But she ain't did nothing to get what she needs. So this was her opportunity to take everything. You feel me?
She did. She did have some. She had a couple of hits. She was in.
She didn't have shit.
She didn't have a couple of hits.
She didn't have shit.
She had a couple. She had a couple of hits.
She didn't have that.
She was a couple slammers. I gotta look it up, sir, but I'm pretty sure she had a couple.
We know about her lap dances more than her shows. Like we know her more of a director for music videos than her as an actual artist.
Okay, she had a movie too, so she was in some movies.
You said what?
She was in a couple movies too.
That's cool, but he was in more movies than her. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I never. Well, that nigga must have been an extra because I don't remember that nigga in nothing.
He for sure paid the side.
Yeah.
He got he in this new show he got going on, and it's some Tubi movie he got.
Sir, you just said Tubi.
No, I said he got.
Wait. What's wrong with Tubi?
It's a Tubi one, and it's a one he just is. It's a good one though. I forgot. I think it's like a Tyler Perry joint or some shit.
Nothing at all is wrong with Tubi.
No.
I'm just saying.
Wrong with Tubi.
Nothing wrong.
I like Tubi.
I love watching it, but they ain't like
Tubi. I like Tubi.
It's off of Cinemax type shit.
You find some good shit that ain't on Tubi, so I don't do Tubi like that. I like Tubi.
Shelly said her movie is trash.
I like Tubi.
Y'all know I'm not defending this bitch.
Shawty said her movie is trash. Shawty said her movies is trash.
Ain't she she confused me up because I thought she was licking box at one point. Now she's back on talking about let me get my back blown out in peace and shit. Like who blowing back to? I thought you like bitches. Like
oh shit.
Unless it's
I don't think I don't know, man. I don't know, James. I just think like I talked about this before, but when I had to sit back after talking about it, and I was upset too. And then I'm just like, she just a spoiled. You feel me? She just spoiled. Like that's just what it just come down to. Like she just is just a spoiled person. You feel me? And this just how the dominoes fell. You feel me?
Yeah, like stay far. Gotta stay clear, far from hoes like that. They'll bring a nigga down low and kick a nigga.
But you don't be with a person like that and not got your shit in order. Like you feel me? Like,
how about this? You shouldn't cheat on the person.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you on your own. I can't even defend you at this point. So you fucked up. You fucked that big time. I mean, if y'all married and you cheat, you set yourself up a favor with that shit.
Okay, what happened to counseling and for being worse, nigga?
No, fuck the counseling. That's if she wants to do the counseling. That's not written that we have to do counseling. No, the person will not feel the same after that person that they was with or whatever they endured together. That they did that shit together, and that's different. But when you go outside the box and you go outside and do the shit that you just sat there and did, everything that's coming to you.
Let's do that. I ain't gonna let you do that because you took an oath in front of God and say we're gonna work this shit out for better. Yeah, cheating.
It's not for cheating.
Yeah, cheating is part of it.
No. That's against marriage. So how's that part of it? When
it's a whole.
You take vows. You vow not to cheat, right? Am I missing something?
So based on that logic, nobody should be married because nobody should have been having sex before they got married.
No. See, no. You put two together. Wait a minute.
No.
You talking about one thing, you trying to bring in the diversity of another. See, no, what I'm saying is, you're not supposed to cheat. Once you take vows, is what I'm saying. You're talking about before vows. I'm talking about after you take them vows. When you're taking those vows, you have vowed to be devoted to that person. Clear point blank. And how you go against that and go outside the box and go cheat, and that's supposed to be okay because you're using it as for better or for worse. You cannot do that.
And you guess what?
You can't do that.
You can't just up and leave just because you
can't just up and cheat either.
Okay? So we still bonded forever. Look, it go both ways, man. You want the good
if you are cheating inside of a marriage, sir.
I'm preaching for all the real niggas, man.
I'm saying you can't because that's the reason why you take vows. Your vows just went out the window when you cheated.
You cheated one time.
It doesn't matter. It's not her fault. Everything was peaches and cream before that occurred, right?
Yeah.
You hear no other backstory of anything else until this point came.
That was an excuse. bro.
I ain't that about some shit.
That's an excuse.
Now, how's it excuse? Or if that's the case, she gave him, or he gave her a reason. There it is. You sat there and cheated. So you opted out and you went outside the box and cheated. And then you want to watch. You want to take everything. People don't feel the same after you cheat. They don't want to
Don't ever get
be
me.
the same bed with you no more. They might not
You
even
gotta
think of
take
you the same no more because they felt comfortable enough to have conversations with you about what they had conversations with you about. Now they don't feel comfortable in that way no more because it's like now they, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You didn't tell somebody else after you done probably said what you done said and you backed up what you said and then you wanted to do that. Yeah, that's trust and everything went out the window. I don't even trust you outside the door no more.
That's that bullshit, Lord. You gotta get up out of that.
Why is it? Why am I wrong for not promoting cheating in marriage?
You not wrong. I'm just saying that can't be the killer though. People
Why?
cheat, bro. They
Why
just
that can't be?
this shit can happen.
It's up to the person if they want to go through counseling, yes or no. So it is a choice. It's not. It's not. You have to. It's a choice. If you want to go through counseling to try to save your marriage, you can. If you don't, then you don't. But it's a choice at the end of the day. So you can't be mad at her choice not wanting to after he cheated.
Nah, I'm mad on that deal she backed out with on God. You made a vow for God and shit. That's my biggest problem. Don't say yeah for better and all this shit, and you know, soon as a nigga go broke or a nigga get a little bit of pussy, boom,
No,
it's over with.
no, you can't add that in there. That doesn't go in there. For better or for worse, it's like if you on like if you hit hard times, you lost your job. You know what I'm saying? She has to find a way to help pick you back
You
up.
making this shit up now, Lord. That don't mean better or worse is anything, nigga. Worse.
You know, I'm giving you an example,
Okay, so
and cheating
okay,
can't be one of them.
okay, so
Because if you respect your wife enough, you're not gonna cheat on her.
hold up. I ain't gonna let you off the hook because you tell you.
I don't. I like this
Okay,
debate.
you just throwing this cheating shit around.
You missed out last week, so I'm here.
You throwing this cheating shit around. So okay, let's say the nigga didn't cheat, didn't do nothing, but he beat her ass every night. That's that's not breaking no vow shit. You'll tell her to get the fuck
Yes,
out of here still, huh?
you not no, sir.
Yeah. Let's say the nigga is a fucking drug head or something. He ain't breaking no vow. That's the worst part I'm talking about. You gotta, yeah, all worse. Not just, oh, I'm broke. Hell no. Yeah, I cheated one time, baby. That don't make me a cheater. Shit. I cut one hair one time. That don't make me a fucking barber.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You are something.
But Greedy, you gotta put your mic on.
Oh, nephew, you want to chime in on this?
Yeah, put his mic on.
Yeah, you got to turn your mic on, sir. We can't hear you. Either that, you have to go out and come back in. Sometimes it goes in and out.
Yeah, it's straightforward. I ain't letting Lloyd get off the hook.
I'm just,
Not today.
you're not supposed to. You're not. They're not talking about that kind of work.
All day and every day.
So,
Somebody got to feel holy to you.
what I'm saying, on your point of view is here. Your point of view of better for worse is like if she get an ass for every day in a relationship or whatever, if he cheated or whatever, that's what better as for worse or for worse means.
Look, I'm just saying, worse can be all type of. You talking about some just richer and poor and all that? That's already in there. The worst, they say worse for any type of worse. Drug abuse, uh, domestic abuse, mental abuse, shit, cheating. All that is in the worst. You feel me? Just like all the good stuff is, being faithful and all that good stuff.
I'm not about to play with Shawnee. He gonna sit here and say niggas would cheat if they have 3 to 4. 3 to 4
Yeah.
hours.
Stupid.
Um, I'm gonna say I'm gonna disagree with that.
I can't.
And I believe if that's the case, if we hold that to a ranking right, if let's say he still wouldn't be happy. Boy, having 3 to 4 ain't gonna make you happy. You still gonna try to find something. That's why. I mean,
Yeah, man, the cheating situation is a tough topic. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can't cheat and then be on here trying to justify what cheating is or how to cheat. And then if you never cheated before, it's like you coming on here with like a fucked up heart because somebody didn't cheat on you. So it's like we really not gonna get the real like deep situation on why niggas cheat, or is it worth cheating, or can you still remain happy with your significant other cheating? Like, you feel me? Like that's the root of it. I feel like.
Okay. Since we throwing out there, because this a sensitive
it
topic for
ain't no sense to talk. You making it.
I'm not it ain't sensitive. This
You
shit is
trying
serious.
to promote cheating here. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying
promoting. I'm not promoting cheating. I'm just saying
it's
this
okay
shit
to cheat.
happens. This shit is real life, man. Shit. What
Uh,
that nigga Lance do on that movie Best Man? That nigga was about to throw away the wedding. He was about to throw away a good marriage because he found out his boy didn't, got his boogie on in that thing. And look, he would have been throwing away all them kids. Would have never been born. All them good ass memories and shit.
it depends. Like I said, it depends on how in the relationship y'all are. How much she done told you and believed in you. You know what I'm saying? And then you do some shit like that, and then you wonder if he gonna want to be with you or not. That's kind of like common sense. Like, no, I didn't get into this relationship slash marriage for you to do some shit like that and maybe feel the type of way about it. We done had conversations about certain shit. Like, if that's what you want to do, you could have just told her that's what you want to do. That way you get further option of what she wanted to do. That's what I'm saying. It all goes back to communication once again.
Nah, but I just don't feel. I feel like y'all feel like he should have stayed with her on Best Man, or y'all feel like he should have left.
Um, I mean, she didn't necessarily cheat.
Nah, he
She
fucked
more so hooked up with the guy and didn't tell him. That's what it went down there. And then he ended up finding out through a book.
Oh, oh,
I'm trying to understand if that's
She
how it
did
went.
him
Because
in
it's
the
been a minute
worst
since I've
way,
seen that.
nigga. She did him in the worst way. She
with
fucked
her
his
home.
best friend.
Yeah, I'm about to say with his homie. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, that's crazy.
Right, but they wasn't together.
They was together.
Or they was together when they did that.
They was in college. They just
They
wasn't
was
married.
together, but yeah, he was doing his thing. He was
Yeah.
fucking the king of bitches too. So
Oh,
an eye for an eye will leave us all blind. Shit. Let me get back to what Shani said. Niggas cheat because shit be looking good out here.
I'm gonna,
Niggas cheat. That's true. And niggas cheat for the thrill, like stealing. You ain't supposed to do it, but it's fun. It's fun, and you get rewarded. You get what you wanted.
you gonna do what you asked for.
Yeah.
You gonna do that when your shit will be all scratched up and shit, and your motherfuckers' windows be broken shit, and you wonder why you gotta vacate this motherfucking place, or you gotta like four flats and paint all on your car. You wonder why.
I experienced that.
Just remember, it's for the thrill.
Uh,
Your tank.
man, I don't know, man, because I don't know,
You
man.
can't scorn a woman and expect her not to do something. Even though she
you see when
might not have showed you those symptoms beforehand or when y'all was together, but a woman scorned is gonna do some crazy shit. And you fucked with her feelings like that after she done told you what she done been through, and then you done did some shit like that. You don't expect her to retaliate. You better look over your shoulder.
Yeah, you gotta know who to do it to. You fucking over with bitches that's on a thin line between love and hate. You gotta get these gullible bitches that's just
What I'm saying to you, that's what I'm saying. She might not perceive, which is a gullible, and you do that, and then you gonna see a whole other person come out because her feelings is involved. It's attached. But they find out, yeah, she gonna be nice, sweet, innocent at first, and then once she find out you doing that, and she really put her all into you, yeah, okay, you gonna see that fire come out. You gonna end up having to get a restraining order.
restraint order is crazy.
I'm not getting. I'm shooting at a bitch. Shit. Fuck with me if
Or
you want.
you the type that sit there screwing the bitch, you like, hello. But I can't say
Hell no.
shit.
Listen,
I
I
can't.
think we together. If you don't think shit, if a thought, hell no.
See, that's what it comes back to communication again. See, you ask at a certain point, you ask questions.
Lord,
Either you gonna ask or she gonna ask. Like, what is this? What are we doing? It's gonna be a conversation towards that, to where you know, or if you don't know, and if somebody just leading them blind and then they don't know, then that's all
How
on
can I
them.
communicate
But what I'm
with my significant other, Lloyd, that this bitch is nasty as fuck and got a fat ass and she don't stress a nigga out and I just want to bend her over from time to time.
Bend it over from time to time.
I'm fucking around. You know I gotta get my kicks and rocks off, man. Lloyd talk about communication. How do I communicate that? Baby, I love you. I ain't going nowhere, but baby got some crazy mouth over there, so I gotta see what that talking is real quick. I ain't going nowhere though, but I can't get this up for right now, just for a little second.
at least you give her the opportunity to, where if she wants to stay with that program, she can. But it will be her choice at that point if she wants to stay. Yes.
I feel the hell out.
At least you give her the ultimatum, like, look, okay, well, look, I want to stop this. Not saying I promote any of this shit, but I'm saying because you brought up the scenario, right? Like this is what I'm looking for inside of this. You know what I'm saying? And if you're gonna be with that or against it, but this is what I'm looking for. And if she stays with that, then she stays with that. You have
I don't know.
some that's gonna be like, okay, they're gonna respect it and walk on. Like, okay, I respect what you're saying, but you know what I'm saying, I can't fuck with that. Or you have some that still want to fuck with you regardless.
That's
I'm
why
not saying they are, but I'm
that's exactly why niggas speak, because they selfish and they don't want to give them that option. They like, oh shit, if she don't know, I still keep her and get to do my other shit, but I gotta end that shit. But niggas get greedy, and fuck it, I'm gonna keep going.
well, I'm starting holding events to where it's gonna be like little conventions that I need y'all to attend. So that way we could break all this shit down. Because it's like I can do this all day. Oh man. With y'all point of views is funny. That's crazy. Yeah, no, um, I just feel that if you open it with honest, where's my words at? Open and honest from the beginning of what you want, then you know what I'm saying, either
I think that shit cap too though.
what's that?
That shit cap because you can sit there and tell a woman like, hey, like I don't know. That's why I be hating these podcasts, especially P last night. Like, so you try to like not come from a point of view of yourself or what you experience, but that kind of makes like the best content or the best relatable point where people can understand, kind of get a picture of what's going on. You feel me? What we talking about?
Right.
So it'd be kind of hard for me to like express myself without, you feel me, throwing myself under the bus, especially like with this topic, like, you feel me. But I just feel like you could tell a person, hey, I got a girlfriend, right? Now a person is all in with it, or it could be, let's go both situations. The whole situation where a person can be like, I ain't fucking with you because I know you got a girl, but you like, I got a girl. Like, this is what it is. You get what I'm saying? Now, eventually, this person like, no, I fuck with you and I want to fuck with you, and I do know that you got a girl. You feel me? So a person can say they don't want to fuck with you because you got a girl the whole time, and then still end up wanting to fuck with you. A person, you can tell a person, I got a girlfriend, and then she fuck with you because you got a girlfriend and she cool with it. You feel me? But then eventually, after a year, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years,
I was just about to say that.
going on, you feel me? She gonna be like, hey, bro, like,
Every
well,
female want that number one spot. I don't give a damn
like,
how cool
what's going on, nigga? Like, what's going on?
You see, yeah, they
Feel
can do
me?
that all that they want in this aspect, right? They can do that all that they want, but they knew from the beginning.
But
yeah, but they can say you kept fucking with me, so you kind of played in that shit too.
No. If we looking at the aspect of what you're saying, right? She chose to be there after you told her that she had a girl. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so regardless of whatever you want to be, I told you what it was from the beginning.
so what's more stressful, right? For both sides, for all sides, right? What's more stressful? A person being honest, like, hey, so the girlfriend know at any given day I could be going out here doing it up, cheating, because I'm honest, right? Now that person's stressed out, right? Now I telling this person, hey, I got a girlfriend. Eventually, so she ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? She ain't tripping. But now I'm maneuvering. I'm doing my thing. Eventually, she's gonna stress out. Now both of them stressing out. Now I'm stressed out. You get what I'm saying? So now listen. But that's if you be honest, right? Now look how this works. You don't tell her you got a girlfriend. She ain't stressing. Your girl ain't stressing. You feel me? When she get too close and try to know or want to know you got a girl, you let her go. Now she just fucked up. Like, damn, I had a single nigga, I had a nigga to mingle with, now I ain't mingling no more. You feel me? Your girl don't know what's going on. She ain't stressing out. You get the, all right, you probably had a fucked up moment, like, damn, I let that one go. But other than that, when you lie, who's stressed out? Let's be honest. Like, we being real now, right?
I would say only the nigga gets stressed out because he try to, keep two worlds from fucking colliding. So that's only put stress on the nigga. They don't know what the hell going on. I'm managing these situations. I'm keeping them motherfuckers happy. They, away, and everything peaches and cream. You the one that get the stress, like, God damn, this bitch, who do I gotta turn my phone off at night now? You feel me? Or I gotta, hey bitch, I'm at work, who don't, at certain hours I ain't available. Look, Lloyd, like,
see, me personally, that's just too much you have to deal with. That's why I don't do that shit. It's too much. You gotta sit there and do all this extra. That's why I can't. You know what I'm saying? You end up sending the message to the wrong person and all this extra. No, I, I, I had my fun when I was younger. Like, I'm at the age to where it's like,
How was it? How was the fun?
my fun wasn't like everybody else's fun. I have fun. I mean, I didn't do nothing to the extent of something outside of the ordinary, but
You had fun.
yeah,
I have fun.
I hear this fun, Lloyd.
You said what?
We want to hear about this fun.
It wasn't fun. know what y'all thinking. Y'all perspective is fun is way fucking different than mine. If y'all sitting there saying this topic that y'all just came up with,
What we come
so
up with?
man, I said, hey,
I come up with nothing.
yeah, y'all came up with this scenario.
What scenario? You said be
The scenario of when y'all get the side piece that y'all say,
no,
you don't understand.
because
be honest. You said be honest. You trying to
Right,
yeah,
all
I
right,
did.
so I'm putting a disclaimer out there for the niggas you telling them to be honest. Like, you feel me? Like that shit cool and all, but nigga, it's the union and yang for everything you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, the best bet is just don't do it, nigga.
Right.
Like
That's the best bet.
but
You live a better life that way. You don't have to worry about no stress and nothing. You know what I'm saying? Looking over your shoulder, wondering if somebody can catch your whole shoulder. None of that. If you don't do it from the beginning. Now, if you choose to do this shit from the beginning, you are opening up you know what the problems and the situation comes with when you go around to that nature. You knew this before stepping into it. You can either go through this way, it can either go this way, it can either go this way, or it can either go this way. But you know the risk that you're taking in this shit. So whatever comes the way to where however figures out whoever, you know what I'm saying, you put yourself vulnerable to that shit because this is the situation you choose to be in. This is the situation you put yourself in. To where now you done got yourself engaged with two women. Now both women is uncontent because one wants you and the other one wants you, and then you won't, you know what I'm saying? And it's not, you know what I mean? It's like you are allowing stress to come up on you for some shit that you created. Knowing what it comes with. That's too much. You gotta sit there and do all that, and then you still gotta go to work, still gotta come home. Now you don't went from hearing one girl's perspective to where now you gotta hear two, and then you gotta make sure it's too much. It's too much. That's why when you be with one, be with the one. Don't go venturing off, because that's where you fuck up. Because then it's like some people sit there and realize when they do that, they fuck around and lose the wrong one.
somebody got to do it.
I'm
Nah, fuck around.
I
Hey, I'm fucking around. You already know, man.
no. I get it.
Come back with a
I ain't nothing wrong with it.
but let's chill though. Like if you got somebody and you love them and you fuck with them right now, like real shit, right? But now outside of that, man, the world fucked up. You feel me?
Right.
So like,
That's what I'm saying. Stick to what you got.
so no, yeah, that's cool. But that's for the motherfuckers that got somebody, right? Everybody that listen to this motherfucker or everybody that's around about to probably lose somebody or don't got nobody. Nigga. So on that, it's rare like for a black couple to be existing, let alone a long time. So even if you do see a black couple in the movies, nigga don't think that they gonna be still together for 6 months to a year. So it's like it's an illusion. You might even if it look like a lot of people out here dating, it's not. You get what I'm saying? So like what you speaking from is not it's not like a majority type of thing. Like you feel me?
I can't help if they put themselves in situations like
No, I'm just saying this.
everybody been through that situation. What I'm saying is like
Because we all had our fun and been fucked up people, and we don't have the heart, right, to sit here and try to judge men on what they did on their past or how they should do things as far as cheating. I feel like that's
no, it's not that. It's experience in the aspect of that way they won't become cheaters. Knowing that what you done been through, you don't want the people underneath your generation to go through and what you enduring, what you all, you know what I'm saying? You know how you run into an old head and then you sit there and tell them a story or something like that, or you overhear a story and they be like, they don't tell you nothing, but then you go back and something that they said was right, and you go back and you tell that person like, oh, you know what? When you was telling me about that, you was like, well, I didn't want to be the one to tell you because I wanted you to learn on your own.
so.
See, this is why I'm glad I got
No,
sons and daughters.
no. I was just gonna get there, but hold on. My whole thing is, it's like okay, we gotta have experiences, right? When you have these experiences, and sometimes it's like you gotta update your game, you gotta update your software, you gotta update it, right? So from with your experience, you probably didn't update your shit. You feel me? Just for the simple fact of you could tell a young nigga, hey, don't cheat on this person, but you don't know who he got. You feel me? You don't know who he got in that household. You don't know how scandalous she is. So what I'm trying to say is who he think is good for him is not who you think is good for him. You feel me? That's the experience. So the whole time, the person that you see cool for him, he'll walk past. You feel me? But the person he picking is just a hoe. You feel me? Like,
right. That goes back to a podcast we done did before, to where it's like you have to know what you're picking out here. You can't try to make something into something. You have to accept the person for what they are. If you knew that's how you met them, I'm pretty sure that that's the way they're going to be. But I can't pick the person for them. They would just have to follow the signs to see if that person is good enough, or you know what I'm saying, generate the same thing that you're trying to progress in. But
right.
I can't, like I said, I can't choose for you. So if I'm telling you these things, and you thinking something outside of what the hell I'm saying, and then you trying to make that into something, you can't. You can't change no one. You can't get into a relationship looking at this, that she done came off this motherfucking pole all night, and this is what she does. To where now you like, okay, well, we're together, so you can't do that anymore. You can't do that. That's what she was doing before you. That's how she was making her money. Just stay out your, and you want to. That's in a way that's being controlling. And for two, you can't be with someone to change them. You have to embrace them for who they are. And I think a lot of people have that misinterpreted, like when they start talking to people. Like they have their certain kind of people that they're interested in. Like some dudes might be into front laces, or she got front lace with some booty shorts that's spandex material. You know what I'm saying? That might be the thing that they're into. Don't mean they have a great intellect, but that's what they're into. So that's what they're going to adopt and go get, hoping that they'll find one that's like that has a great mind and a great sense of humor, that y'all can be together forever. You looking in the wrong field. Some in relationships for convenience. I
so
believe
that's why.
women are too.
So I was getting to the next question because you know me, like it's like a madness to what I'm going. What I always be going with the shit. So my main thing would be like now at this point of the conversation, what would you tell your son? Like, what would be the conversation for your son? Like, just being in this state, what the world is in.
Keep your shit in your pants. Finish school. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody knock you off the path that, you know what I'm saying, God provided for you. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some ways or some shit that you might be curious to go see. You know what I'm saying? But don't let that knock you from what you know what I'm saying, what you believe in, that you can be. I can't tell you what to do. It's as far as if I had a son, you know what I'm saying? I can't tell you what to be or what to become. But become something that matters. All this shit that's extra on the outside of that is just free time. Um, don't have kids until you're ready, and make sure when you become a parent that you stay in that child's life. No matter if you or the mom works out, stay in that kid's life. That's what I would tell
Okay, cool. I I for sure would be on some shit like these women ain't nothing, you know. These women ain't nothing. Uh, these women is the devil. Um, and dealing with these women, you will sin. You know what I'm saying? You will sin and continue to sin, right? Now, that's that. Now, if my son is 15 or 18 right now, my son 18 right now, 18 to 21. You feel me? Because what we just said is something you tell your seed as they growing up. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said like that, because I get where you was coming from. But the typical 18, 21-year-old, you have to be real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do you. You know what I'm saying? Do you. You know what I'm saying? Keep you a couple. You feel me? When she make you mad, she might make you happy. Simple. Just like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying, like, yeah, them years is the years to do like whatever teenagers does. Like, protect yourself at all times, no matter what you're doing. But I'm saying, don't take it seriously. The only thing you should be taking seriously is your education.
Now, I get it. I get it. But every relationship young been, to my liking, way more successful, way more loving, way more godly than the older relationships. The shit that come after this nigga done got out of jail, or this nigga done been with 2 baby mamas. Now he want to come deal with this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It be way more godly when the nigga just 17, 18, 19. Like, it's more innocent. It's more pure feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, son, you feeling that type of way? Feel that type of way. Because don't be 30 and then you feel me, you with running around with the baby. Get that shit out the way. Shit. I'd love to be a grandpa. And just, you know, strap up for diseases. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, if you chose to have a kid, I'm here for you. She choose to have a kid, I'm here for you. But strap up for diseases. And I think that's what will scare a young man.
You know what?
Young man,
You make a valid point. And I don't mean to cut you off. This is why, because I had to do a check on a disease, right? And at that time, you know, as a kid, we had to go to the public library for shit like that. So when I did that, I was starting to pay attention to like what the shit looked like and how it makes it look, and you know what I'm saying, shit around your mouth and shit around this area and shit around so I had to print all that shit out. You know, my teacher had to come get me because they wouldn't release me because they thought I was printing out porn videos. I found that shit so funny. Like, nah, this is for school. This is for school. Yeah, saying that to say, like, seeing the shit that I had to print out as far as what shit was and actually learning, because I was like really into it. But it was like I didn't want to catch this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know it somewhat existed or what it looked like until I had to do the research on it to do this shit for a class.
yeah.
So when I seen the way the shit make you look like you got Willie Limp, I'm
Yeah.
I don't want that. So it just goes back to what you were saying as far as like teaching it and showing like what that shit does and shows the importance of life in a way, because it's okay to have fun. But at the end of the day, you have to strap up, son.
Yeah.
Just to make a shirt like that.
Yeah. And
Don't try to take my shirt neither.
some people need that wake up call to have kids and shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know what a person can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my parents had me young. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people be having their kids young, and I feel like that's something we getting away from. But I don't like it. You know, we out here older having kids, and everybody don't make it through the cracks. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not trying to be like that, but niggas got homies and homegirls that's 30 or 30 something or 40 something. You feel me? And they ain't got a kid, or they not planning on having no kid because they not in a good relationship. That's just weak. Like, you know what I'm saying? They could have been had a kid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could have been did it up. You know what I'm saying? During homecoming or something.
Yeah, but some people want to have kids like with the person that they consider to be man. If it comes down to like that, they just didn't want to have no kids with just anybody.
No, I get it. I get it. Don't have kids with just anybody. I fuck with that.
Right.
But don't it's either you don't have kids or you don't have kids with who you not God. Like, feel me? Like, you like, goddamn, like, how perfect can the shit be? You feel me? You're not God. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you not being God, it would be amazing for you to be with your Prince Charming.
Mm.
But you might just end up with the frog and he not turning into nothing else but the frog. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to let that nigga hop on into your life and you never know what he can do. You never need. You know, Steve Jobs wasn't Steve Jobs when he was 19, 18. You never know who these niggas can be turned into. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like we gotta stop pushing that shit. All that. Why y'all having kids? And what the fuck y'all doing having kids?
No, I'm not pushing that narrative. I'm saying
I'm not saying you. I'm
no. I'm saying I know you're not saying that, but I'm saying from my perspective, if you're gonna have them because you want them, and this is what I mean by that. If you at the age, at the early stage of age, like, you know what I'm saying, 18, 19, 20, if you're gonna have the kid, have it because you want to have it. Don't have it to keep nobody. You gotta chime back through, sir.
not.
I'm waiting on. Oh, there you go. I hear you, nephew.
Yeah. Then it's like you gotta save your son because if your son's successful, you know what I'm saying?
And that motherfucking service is horrible in the fucking house, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Wi-Fi is fucked up. Have to go outside like, man, they can't get a reception. You already know how it is, man. To build this shit just like that.
Right.
Oh. Yeah, I'm calling.
What would you say, nephew?
Nah, but
What happened?
I was saying when the nigga is more successful or successful, it's even worse. I feel like that's a different conversation. I feel like now that's a conversation you have with your son about kids. Like that's when the kid conversation comes when you successful. Because when you successful, you got this lady, right? She don't love your hip hop, right? And she end up having a baby with Future, right? You know what I'm saying? So by her getting, getting Future, baby, now she, got a little dollars. You feel what I'm saying? She get to move around how she want to, start a little business.
Mm-hmm.
Now 3 years later, she having a baby with another nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So this they hustle now. This is the official hustle. Baby mama is a hustle now. As far as for the athletes and the we can't let's look at it for what it is. It's a hustle now.
Right. Okay.
Yo, this hustle been going on.
Nah, but now we can't just stop hiding it. Like, nah, it's all the way in, it's front line. This shit is front line with the shit. They ain't got no shame. They don't give a fuck.
Child support been around like a motherfucker. Yeah, that shit ain't going nowhere. Shit. Bitches know they ain't gotta lift the goddamn penny or 20 as long as they got a nigga on some child support.
And this is one of the purpose of the podcast is we can say one or two each time that we get on here to avoid going through this trickle effect. It's fine. It's like, this is what I mean by taking your time. I didn't start taking my time until I got older. Starting to actually people who is who, what is what, and what, like, you know what I'm saying, what is your intention, or seek growth inside, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't start doing that until I got older, until I went through adolescence at an early age, where it was like, okay, whoa, wait a minute, hold up, I got, let me do some deep digging as far as like if I can see myself with this person before I just go ahead and think this person is for me. This is why I push the agenda, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want people to think like, oh, he feel like he didn't hate, never went through anything, or no, I've been through the trenches. I've been there. From you know what I'm saying, from the ages of 13 and on up. know what I'm saying? I've been there. This is why they call me an old soul. Like, cause I done seen it and I experienced some things that I wouldn't want the next person to experience. Like, even though I sit here and say these things and they don't listen, right? Let's just say like they don't listen, right? And then they go out and they do their own thing. And then they come back and then they go like, damn, I think on that podcast was right. He tried to steer me away from this shit. But sometimes we have to go through things on our own regardless of whatever people say anyway, just to see what it feels like on the other side. Then after down the road, they get to learn their lesson about what they could have did it better. And then they try to push the agenda as far as the next generation behind them. Like, hey, I don't want you to do this because I can see where that's leading. Or don't get into that, you know what I'm saying, that domestic violence shit, or don't jump into that because, you know what I'm saying, like, because you've seen it because you've been down that path before. So you were trying to save the next generation or the next person. Hey, don't even waste your time, my nigga. All you gonna do is end up being in the jail. That's it. Don't go over there with all the extra shit. You trying to save us at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm here that if I can touch one or two, I'm good with that. And hopefully that'll trickle down to you start somewhere because we started that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not getting no better.
And you know what kicked me out, right? I mean, like, I'm a person that love going to like events and shit. You know, when I was growing up, I like really capture that, like really capture the moment. Like if I'm at an SC game, I'm really capturing it. Like you feel me?
Mm.
And I think like more pops that's in people in their kids in their kids' life, more uncles, more older brothers. Take they take your little brother out to an event somewhere, to like a concert, a high school game, or a college game, or, you know, NBA game might cost too much, but if you got it, get it. You know what I'm saying? A little concert with their favorite rapper or something don't cost that much. You know what I'm saying? This shit is easy to really like relate to a person and change the person that's in your inner circle. So after you get the message, it's certain things you can do to just get the niggas around you or get the little niggas around you to some type of way connect with you. Like the nigga called your phone all day, but now y'all going to this event. That week before he calling your phone, that week of he calling your phone, the week after he tapping in with you. A lot of young niggas don't got that either. You feel me? Because niggas too busy trying to see what's on Instagram, see where the next gram or the next vape pen coming from. You know what I'm saying? So they not even calling nobody for help. You feel me?
Right.
When you sit there and now you know you waiting on kickoff, or you sitting there, you got the opener coming up, they're gonna ask you a couple questions. They have a conversation with you where you thought that they was never gonna ask you. You feel me? Niggas ain't about to just call you and talk to you about their problem. But
Right.
when you spend some time with them, oh man, they gonna let you know everything they going through.
Right. Thanks. And 9 times out of 10, they going through everything that we sitting here talking about on this platform. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't handle it. My heart would be too fragile as a kid dealing in this area.
Mm.
You feel me?
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to do it. What? You asking me for some money?
Right.
Fuck that. Fuck just me giving you some money. You disrespecting yourself, and you disrespecting yourself is hurting me. God damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was, cause I'm looking at that like, you a hoe. At that point. So, if a young nigga coming around and he just see a handful of hot pockets around just asking for money, or need gold, or need designer this, or need something to roll up, that shit is sad. Like,
Right.
you feel me?
Right.
We back
I
then.
mean, nowadays, if you ain't got the right outfit on, you might not even get in that date, which is crazy as shit to me.
back then you could bring a woman a shirt or a dress, a little sundress with some flowers. She'll talk about you for a whole month straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There are those kind of women still exist. They just a little harder to find. They still exist, but I'll be watching TikTok, and you see these 20 versus 1 or whatever the case, and it's like they be asking the most stupidest and the most the dumbest questions I ever had. Like that doesn't have to do with anything as far as get to know someone. First of all, the first question I ask is how much you make. If it ain't enough, then I don't even consider you. Not saying what you look like, not saying that you probably, you know what I'm saying, you probably a good man. You know what I'm saying? She didn't pass up on that because your income wasn't enough. She's not wanting to be happy.
Yeah.
She's not wanting to be happy. Just
Hey,
saying.
you want to know some real shit though? You know why Drea end up with the young nigga?
What?
Because all these females, these younger females, thinking they Drea. You get what I'm saying? And that shit ain't it. Like at a younger age, you supposed to prove how much you can hold it down for a nigga. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like none of these young niggas that got money or getting in a good position, they not starting off with nobody because the young ladies don't care for holding it down for a nigga or keeping it 100 for a nigga. And then when a nigga get that first message of just, cheat, do whatever you want to do, now she thinking she ain't worthy. Like, oh, because the nigga, he out here doing all this and messing with all these women. So it's like, it's a thin line. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna fix it. You feel me? But nigga gotta get back to the basics for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's yeah. I didn't seen too many episodes of that shit to where it was like, I don't like your outfit. I don't like the way you look. I don't like, I mean, I don't know, it's just something about you. Like, you ain't even trying to see what's, it's crazy, but like you said, it goes off, you know what I'm saying? Like, I use the example of Dre. Right?
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't start with Dre. It's part of it, right? But it goes from all these reality TV shows to where this is what the persona that they want to be, or this is their perception of how women's supposed to act. And, you know what I'm saying? All it is. But at the end of the day, that's how you lose what's coming to you, or your blessing that's supposed to be coming to you. You lost that because you done lost of what you done lost track of what really matters and what don't.
You right, because love and hip hop fucked up the black community. You feel me?
Prime example.
A lot of niggas start thinking they was Stevie J.
Right.
A lot of females
Right.
thinking, they niggas thinking they Ray J. A lot of females thinking they Tierra Marie.
Right.
And all these women, you know what I'm saying, that they just seeing come across their screen. Then you got Cardi B come across the screen. You got all these women, Jocelyn. You got all these women on these screens, and it's in prime time. They right there, it's front and center. Ain't no 106 in Park.
Right.
Ain't no 8 o'clock Disney Channel movies coming on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Nick at Night. You feel me? They right here, front and center, watching this Love and Hip Hop with the
He can tell you everything that's going on in there.
And that's, and I feel like that's a big part too. Like,
What it's doing is diluting what we trying to achieve as far as people. Like you're not learning it inside the household. You learning it from like these shows, and then these shows give you a fucked up persona. Like this is the way you're supposed to carry yourself, and this is how you go about a situation. To where these characters start rubbing off on regular people, like that's them. Like how you were just saying, like
and trying to carry on the systematic just energy where we have a family event or some family shit going on, and people would be like, "Oh, we gotta care about your feelings." Of course, kids' mental health, all this shit. You feel me? It was something that they already had based in their own homes. What they was already on. You feel me? They pushing, you know, all these movies and commercials. The family all in the house together watching movies and shit. Man, you know, I've been around different cultures. And they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga go to work, she go do what the mama go do what she want to do, and then the kids do what they want to do, or the kids do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now,
My show on. I don't feel like being bothered. I'm watching my show.
but now,
I'm watching Bad Good stuff. I don't talk to nobody.
but
I gotta see what happened to John.
but thank you. But nowadays, we all like nigga, we gotta be all in the same living room watching the shit. We gotta be in the same living room while we smoking. We gotta be in the same living room while we playing domino. We gotta be in the same living room while we doing all these other shit, playing the coldest music. You feel me? It used to be another room. You feel me? Y'all go in that room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Especially when like back then, that's when they had a little more house parties, and we were subjected to that room. Don't come out this room, and don't even come out from the water. Go to bed.
If y'all need something, if y'all need something, y'all tell Whoopty Whoop to come out and let us know.
Right.
y'all tell they'll handpick somebody. Y'all tell that person, hey, they'll come get me and let me know if it's serious for y'all to go get whatever y'all need. You feel me? And we'll come get y'all when the food ready. Don't come asking us back and forth when the food ready. And nobody eating no cake or no desserts, no cupcakes, no candy before they eat their food. Right. That ended it right there. Then you might as well bring. We gonna have our own music. We got our own games. You feel me? We gonna put some waters. We gonna put some sodas up in here. You know what I'm saying? We gonna go to the liquor store. We gonna have our own little candy and stuff.
Hey, liquor store was a shit. I ain't gonna. Yeah, give me my little dollar so I get right down here and get my little W's. Go down there. I think that was 50 cents a piece at that time. I don't know what the fuck the price is now. Something for 25 cents too.
I be sitting there just smiling, man, just proud. I be seeing little kids on scooters all together going to the store or some shit, or a bunch of kids in the store fucking around. I was in the grocery store, man. There's little kids fucking around stealing this shit.
Oh,
but it made me so happy though. I'm like, yeah, that's how
does that make you happy?
Cause they was all together, man. They was, you can tell they was friends. Like, you feel me?
You was more so with the kids because they was all together stealing and them stealing and at least they was doing it together. Okay.
Hey, it used to be cold though.
They went from kicking it outside the grocery store. It's helping helping the elderly people to the car, and hopefully they get you a little change. You know what I'm saying? So you going inside the store and they're going to go steal the shit. Like, all right, that's crazy.
You capping. Stop
No,
capping.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
So look, it used to be like this. Don't be over there with Easter. It always an Easter. Don't be over there with Easter kids doing this or doing that. we about to go over here.
Now, I'm not gonna say the people I was with didn't take some shit, but I wasn't the one to take. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't no need for me to take it. But yeah, there was some Easters in the family, and you know what I'm saying, to how you to the extent that you saying, where you got that family member that got kids, and then all them kids, you know what I'm saying, or 2 out of 3 of the kids, or you know what I'm saying, 2 out of the 7, somebody gonna pick up something.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying
when you get back to the house, where you get that from?
Yeah, I
got it from the store. You didn't have no money.
Right. Shit like that. Then you get niggas telling this shit. Wooty will got something too. Where you get some money from? Well, I got $1 from Wooty Woo.
You know damn well you didn't have that dollar.
God.
My father told me a story, and it's crazy as shit, right? It was crazy when he told it to me. He say, him and his brother, well, he had a few brothers, right? But him and his youngest brother, um, was taking the change out of their oldest brother's little jar thing. He had the gang of change. So what they would do is they would take the change out and go rub it in like mud or dirt to make it seem like they found it outside. He's like, man, where you get that money from? Well, we got it from outside. He came back in there and seen that shit was missing out this door. Both of them got their ass open. I'm like, see, can't do that. I don't know what she listening to. Hello? Oh, man. That's you. Hello? Hello. I can't hear you, nephew. You might have to go back in. Come back out and come back in. But yeah, that shit is crazy. It's crazy how they develop these new shit. Yeah. And I seen a comment up there that said that the Family Matters, I mean, not the Family Matters, the Cosby Show. That was a good show. It showed, you know what I'm saying, that black people went lower class, that they wouldn't have a little money to have. You know what I mean? The rules was a little different as far as how shit worked, but
Yeah.
the structure of the household told everything. It told a story.
Yeah.
And Family Matters, it told a story.
You get
You know
me?
what I'm saying? Like these shows that we had, they told a story. They went from those shows to all kind of shit.
You hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
All right, yeah. But yeah, man, how you feel about the segregation situation that's going on?
Segregation. I wish a motherfucker would tell me when I came and I've been waiting for all my life. I've been waiting for a moment like this. So you can put that white only sign up. I'm gonna eventually go over there on purpose.
Yeah.
I want to see.
So
This is your reason for you taking away everything and you trying to bring this back down here with these people. Yeah, okay, I want to see that.
So
if that ever does come up to effect, like Philly, you're gonna really see black people stick together. I'm just saying.
So
You want to see black people come together? Fuck what they think. Fuck what they people's enough. It's okay. Enough is enough. And then we got the right artillery as far as people now, because it's not like how they was being lenient back then, and they was, you know what I'm saying, being quiet. And like, nah, the true riots then came since then.
not for sure. I'm about to probably get up out of here, but I just want to talk about this topic before I left. That's why I wanted to bring it up. But I feel like this where like how can I this where like our ghetto angels show off. You feel me? And when I say that, it's like a lot of people they lost their life in gang violence and all type of this gang, like, this gang shit, right? Now, I would want to see, I feel like a true civilian or a person that's pro-black, I already know what that's gonna look like. You feel me? But I just want to see what it look like for a former gang member or a gang member. Like, I just want to see the unity amongst that. Like, I want to see that impact. Like, I just want to. Cause I feel like it could be very. I've been thinking this and saying this, but it would be way more impactful going the other way with that energy. You know what I'm saying? And if a nigga want to keep, if he want to keep playing, I think like I said, I ain't no just like, no, don't do it. Like, nigga, fuck you at that point. Cause like now I know what you on. And then now I'm looking at everybody else on what they on too. Like even Snoop. Like we was talking about that shit. Like, you feel me? Like shit getting weird. Like shit getting real wicked. And it's like we get so blinded by just motherfuckers being across the screen or across our Instagram, and we might see a handful of 100 black people. You know what I'm saying? And it's billions. You feel me? Of black people out here.
Right.
So I feel like we shouldn't look at them as examples or representation. Like they shouldn't represent us in no shape or form right now. No more. Like I feel like that should be just done with.
Right.
When you got niggas as famous and Ricos, when you got all this bullshit going on with people that is always across your screen, I just feel like you should just don't take it too much to heart. Just look at it as entertainment. But
Right. But I'm with that being said, like this is something that should have been came about, that we could have been got together and did what needed to be done. But this right here is the biggest wake up call I think we needed to be able to see, like, okay, look, we've been saying this shit for years. Now all of a sudden, now look, it's in plain sight. You're gonna see these signs come back out. What are we gonna do from this point on? Something that we should have been there, yeah, but it's gonna be a time and a place where we was gonna have to come together regardless.
yeah,
And the time is now.
and then that be like disruption and chaos because it sound good like over the podcast. But the division will be immediately is you niggas is not saying nothing to your boy right now. So that's the first thing that niggas gonna do. Like every nigga that's cool with Trump, the black community right now is like, when y'all gonna say something? Like, I say y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, y'all so now.
Let's see which way they walk when they put the old school signs back up and they can't go use the white. Let's see what that shit go.
So that's what I'm saying. So now when that happened, it's too late.
Right.
It's too late.
That's what I'm saying. This should have been happening.
Like if you can't try to pick a side when the signs go up at that point. Like a nigga already giving you like Batman signals and telling you what's going on. So off of that, this your homie. You cool with this nigga for a reason. Don't just be cool with niggas just to be cool with niggas. You cool with this nigga for a reason. If you gonna be if you a real nigga, or you say you real, or you want us to give you a pass, or for us to fuck with you, you gonna have to check him, let him know he fucked up, for us to even fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now if you don't check, if you don't check him, now we don't fuck with you. Now I feel like that's the division that's gonna be so weird and wicked.
Right.
It's gonna be the niggas that fuck with him versus the niggas that don't.
Right.
And that's gonna be a whole war. While that's going on, signs getting put up.
Right.
you get what I'm saying? Like the weird shit.
Yeah, this shit crazy. And it's gonna get worse if we don't make it better. I don't know. Like I said, this platform can only go so far. You know what I'm saying? Something has to be put into action for it to make sense. If we can sit there and boycott that one day at Target, we can do much more than that. What they fail to realize is the world doesn't work unless people invest inside these stores to make the shit work. But this is why, like, when I first started this podcast, of why I said we needed more black hospitals and more black schools, more black libraries. That way we can continue to learn what we need to learn about our people. And then when you get to telling people about certain things or certain aspects that happen and why people did what they did, it seems boring.
Now I feel like you in the right path. You in the right situation. You in like the epic center of some of the shit that that can come forward in the future if you strike at it and really take action, because when I was thinking about that, and I went so many ways with that. Like, this people that day, seeing people boycott for that one day, had so many thoughts in my mind. I didn't get a chance to talk about it, and I called my cousin. She a therapist. I even wanted to go so far to where I wanted to go so far with it to where I was wanting to come to a platform where, we talk about just mental health, because I felt like we got to start there. Like, niggas got issues with their own family members,
Right.
and it's gonna start with the therapy, and everybody ain't well, and everybody got their own personal issues and fucked up. So it's like, how could we all come together if a nigga, he don't even want to pull up on you unless or you don't want to pull up on him, or vice versa. You don't want to see the nigga unless the nigga can take you somewhere, or unless the nigga got some gas money, or unless the nigga got some weed for a nigga to smoke, or that'd be a time where a nigga want to go kick it with their cousin. If their cousin say, "Oh, I'm about to go smoke, smoke it down, and I got this bottle," cousin want to come chill and have a good time. You feel me? You call your cousin, say you going through some shit, niggas start laughing. You feel me? Like, you good, everything gonna be straight. You know what I'm saying? So it just, we gotta work with ourselves, because we not even connected within ourselves, like within our own family, within our own self, within our own community. Like, we not even tapped in. So uh, uh the next step was like reverse engineering after the mental health and therapy and all that shit. Then I feel like it'd be perfect for people to unite in their own personal communities, where you have somebody come out here and make some and have the barbecue pit going. You got somebody, got the jumpers going. We got people over here reading what's the new laws coming. You got people over here talking about daycares for kids, um, tutoring and shit like that. Like, that shit could be done, but a lot of people be having the money or claim they got the money and shit and giving back, but they want to give back on some, oh, I got a pizza for downtown, or we gonna do these turkeys, or we gonna do this toy giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Which is fine, because they doing something for the community. And I gotta be better with that within myself. But I'm on some direct, like, when I see a person, I see them, all right, I got a couple dollars, give them a couple dollars. See a person, I got some shit in my trunk that I always don't need. Take these shoes, take these whatever. You feel me?
Right.
So always being willing to give, but for it to make sense, niggas gotta put their dollars towards the jumpers. Niggas gotta put their dollars towards the barbecue. Niggas gotta put their money towards the DJ to go out there and really DJ. Niggas gotta put money towards, for we can have a block party or get this designated area and nobody can bother us. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that shit take money too. You feel me? So it's tough. Like, you gotta want niggas to come together and not hurt each other, and then at the same time have the money and the resources where we together and learning and getting something accomplished done. So it could be done. It just will have to, the barbecue, the catering company got to pitch in on this day. You feel me? The nigga that got the jumpers, he might need to donate two or one and something to provide the other one. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with the food stamps, gotta go get the meat. You can pause, you know what I'm saying? We might just get the speakers, make a couple playlists, you know what I'm saying? Just make it work,
Right.
and get a couple people from the city council, black people from the city council that can tell us what laws is going on. Get a couple people from the schools and how and tell them what look up what daycare is available, what tutoring is available. Like, that shit is possible.
Right.
We gotta, get the resources and I had a gym today I was gonna post. I ain't posted yet, but the gym is for sure. Uh, resource is is meant to be found and not lost. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So that's what we on right now. That's what we got to be on. You feel me? Because there's no point of burning bridges right now. You need every resource. There's no point cussing your cousin out right now. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? He got them bullshit ass rims over there, but we might need them in a couple days.
Just saying. You never know what you gonna need. You know what I'm saying? So
So you gotta keep your resources on point, and you never know, he might need you. Shit, you know what I'm saying? But then he ain't gonna be able to call you because he feel like y'all done had an argument or some stupid shit. So yeah,
yeah,
man.
yeah. I mean, I appreciate the last topic, man. I appreciate that. That's some shit that I can rap about all day long. I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate you coming through. PC, I appreciate you coming through, even though I know it was like a little service problem. Shout out to the Don Gray Live podcast and the Jim World podcast, and also the G Nation platform podcast. This is Black Heirloom from Black Heirloom Entertainment. This is Straightforward Podcast, season 11, episode number 2. I want to thank everybody for coming out, you know what I'm saying, and showing love. We continue to show love on this platform. If you know anybody that would be interested in the show, please send it through this. If you want if they want to tune to the YouTube, you can always go on my channel in my page, and it'll simply show what episodes that we have on there. You know what I'm saying? And so if you know somebody that'll like the podcast or be a part of this podcast family, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and reach out to them. But with that being said, let's try to share the positivity. Let's try to share the love, and let's try to bring it into one, because you know what I'm saying, this world is coming to an end, and the way they're trying to perceive it. So we need to stick together as it is. So like Nephew was saying, if you got a family member out there that you ain't spoken to in years, you know what I'm saying, try to reach out to them, because we all we need. You never know what you might need. With that being said, we out.